Okay guys, welcome back again to the channel. Hope you made it through this series of videos, and if you are into this one, I hope you have gone through all of the other videos that I have made prior to this one to show you guys my strategy on how you can easily and as fast as possible beat the Euro Truck Simulator 2 game. And definitely, if you are new, just make sure to follow my previous videos or series of videos into for this game, so you know what we are talking about. And after you have watched that, and hopefully you are now over level 10 as I am right now, then it is the next step to progress into the game. And the next important step right now, if you have managed your trips, your jobs well, you should be around $150,000, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. It depends on how you distributed your skills. This I marked my distribution of skills, and I have one more skill which I'm going to spend again on fragile cargo, and I have explained my reasons on the previous videos. And the main reason is because usually the fragile cargoes will not give you the best amount of money, but will give you the lightest trailers, or let's say the lightest loads to transport. They can be like 6 tons up to 15 tons in very rare cases can be over that. So basically with this weight you can move more quickly through the map, and obviously do your jobs quicker and earn faster money, and obviously level faster through the game, because doing more kilometers give you more XP and so on, and obviously more jobs, more XP too. So the next step, if you are into this point, the next important step and trick is to expand. And you are not going to buy a new garage, do not do that mistake, but we are going to upgrade our existing one. So we go to our company, go to Garage Manager, then Frankfurt, and in here we're going to upgrade, because again, I have mentioned on the previous video, but if you do go ahead and buy a new garage, obviously it's better for the future because you will have it already bought, but we won't buy it for the moment because we need the money. And if you buy a new garage, you will get 2 spots, obviously, I think, but or even just one. I don't even remember anymore because it has passed too much time since I played this game. But anyway, either way, you are still going to be better with upgrading your current garage and not buying a new one, because as you see, if we upgrade we can spend only $100,000, where if you go ahead and buy a new garage into another town, which definitely we are going to do in the future, obviously, to expand more, then you are going to get the same amount of slots or maybe even less, but you are going to pay $180,000. So basically you are going to waste, at least for the moment, $80,000 and not getting what you deserve to get. Let's just finish with this. Okay. And the trip is finished. So now we go in here. Obviously we have 2 new slots, so we have to get a new truck and obviously a new driver, 2 to be exact, but obviously we don't have the money. So to get a new truck, obviously we need to get another loan, so this is another important step, but we can afford to get another 100,000 loan, because both of them takes you per day $8,600. And if we take a look at the revenue, driver manager, let's see here. Okay, we can bring daily $20,000, obviously if nothing major happens, so we should be good to go with getting an extra 100,000. So let's go and buy the new truck, but obviously we are not going to use the truck ourselves, and believe me on that, I will explain why in more details when we go when we do the next video, because it is important to wait at least after level 15 or 16. Or you know what, let me just show you right away why I say that. Okay, I will show you this way because I had a crash and I can't enter the customized configuration somehow, so I don't want to risk it again. But basically, if we go, for example, to this truck in here, you will see that this truck has the engine power 750, which is the most powerful engine that you can get into this game. But as you can see, availability is only from level 16. And why I say this? I say this because if you want to buy your own truck, and especially do have jobs that pays you the most money, you definitely need to go for the heavyweight jobs, and definitely for heavyweights you need the maximum power that you can get from your truck. So I suggest you wait for to go to level 16, and then we will talk about getting our own truck and working with our own truck. So definitely stay tuned for that, because we will talk about this into more details, because there are many stuff to talk about and to discuss when buying your own truck. And most importantly, why I still think that it's better working for others than working with your own truck. But anyway, I will explain this into the other video. So let's go ahead and buy this truck. We'll take it to our slot that we just unlocked. Okay, hope the game doesn't crash this time. I think it did not. Okay, I had another game crash. I don't know what the heck is going on, but anyway, now we need to hire a new driver. So we have Tobias, Benny, Brandon. It has eco driving already, and Ruth. Do we have another one maybe better? Okay, this one longer roads. No, let's go with Brandon, because he already has 2 points of eco driving. So now I can go ahead and tell Brandon to go for, no, let's leave it, yeah, tell him to go for ADR, because we need money from him, and hopefully with the ADR we are going to be able to get just a little bit more money. And obviously now we have a new slot which we have to fill with a new truck and a new driver, which basically means 100,000 for the truck. We have available, how many? We have 48,000, so it should be really fast to get that money by working. So now that we are set with this one, as I told you, we are going to be able to repay our debts by getting the loan. You know what? If you really want to stretch that out, we can get another loan, but it won't help. With I suggest you leave the 10,000, because maybe a disaster may happen during your jobs and you need to pay the damages, so you can get a loan, not to go bankrupt. So always leave a loan available, and always keep some money aside when you do upgrades to the garage, to the cars, when you buy a new truck and so on. Always keep in mind to keep some money aside, because the loan and the accidents are right into the corner. As for the jobs, again, I suggest you go ahead and work for others, not with your own truck. And as for maybe someone may be asking himself why I'm not going for ADR for now and high value cargo, because again, these two categories are going to give you better payments than the ones I have chosen. But again, it's the problem always with the weight. For example, let's go with this one that has only 9 tons of weight. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Okay, I think I'm safe. Let's turn on the lights. This is the way. Okay, to go. And let's get back into the road, and I will show you what I mean with this one, why I'm not still buying my own truck and working with my own truck. We will talk about this later into the series of these videos, so definitely stay tuned for that, and I will explain you in detail, and I am pretty sure I will convince you why it's not worth working with your own truck and working with others. But for now, I'm going to tell you why it's better go for fragile cargo or on-time delivery cargo and not go with high value cargo or with ADR, which basically are going to give us a much better payment than this one. First of all, the most important thing, the difference in price between the ADR or high value cargo and the fragile cargo or on-time deliver cargo, they may be a mix of them. For example, one job, it may be both. It may be a fragile cargo and it may be an on-time delivery cargo, which means you have to deliver the cargo in a very short amount of time, or fast, let's say. And and another important step into this, come on bro, is not to go for high kilometers, also for high kilometers skills, because with high kilometers you will risk more crashing, because the journeys are going to be long and you are going to get bored. Maybe you will lose a little bit of attention in just a fraction of a second and you are going to find yourself crashing. And imagine that you are doing an 800, oh my god, I can't speak, an 850 kilometers trip, for example, and you crash right before entering the city. That is going to be a pain, believe me. And if you see, I have a 9-ton cargo and the truck is a trash truck, because I can see that even with 9 tons it can barely pull itself up and pick up speed. Because believe me, the most important thing into this game, by let's say doing fast deliveries, is the pickup speed and going to that maximum possible speed that you can go. And definitely for this one, the way to go is only with a low weight trailer or low weight cargo, which basically usually 90% of them are the fragile cargo and on-time delivery cargo. And as I was saying at the beginning, because I lost trail, the difference in price between an ADR or high value cargo and the fragile cargo is not going to be justifiable for the amount of time that you lose by taking the high value cargo or the high paying trip, because as I have mentioned several times, the high value cargo and the ADR cargo are going to be almost all of them, because not all, I think almost all of them are going to be over 20 tons. 20 if you are lucky, 22 and 25 are going to be the most. And with 22 and 25 load trailers, even if you have the most powerful truck, the 750 HP engine that you can get into this game from Volvo, you are still going to struggle with that load going around, which means it's going always be better do 2 trips that pays you a little bit less with a 9-ton trailer like this one that I have in here, because the pickup speed is going to be much good, and you're going to keep that sustained high speed much easier than with a heavy load trailer. Even if you have, oh holy shit, okay, even if you have, that was close, come on bro, even if you have the highest or let's say the strongest engine of the game, you are still going to struggle to get that load around. So again, even if it pays you more, at the end of the day you are going to take too much time to get that load to destination, and for that time maybe you are going to be able to get forget these surpasses that I'm doing into this road in here, and I don't know why I took the back road when I told you guys you shouldn't take the back road, but definitely I did not check the road before beginning the trip because I was busy talking and I did a mistake. Okay, but even on back roads, as you can see, the pulling power and the pickup speed is really good even from this shitty truck that I have, but sometimes you may be even worse with the high load, high value load, and with ADR that are over 20 tons. You may end up with a truck that is not powerful enough, and even on highways you can barely go to 80 kilometers per hour or 90 kilometers per hour, let alone going over 120 or even more, where with this load, for example, with this load I can go 95 96 kilometers here on into the back road. So if you were into the highway, that is going to be even faster. But obviously with high speed you have to stay you have to be very careful, because even with a light load, with a light trailer, you're still gonna stop. Holy shit, was close. Oh my god, I'm not paying attention to the map at all. Where the heck am I going? Okay, we have just a little bit more road and then we go into the highway. Finally, come on, bro, what the heck? Okay, that's a little price I'm ready to pay just to explain you guys. So as you see, the pickup speed is going to be very good, and here comes another important thing about the high value loads and the ADR, or let's say another negative thing, because not only you will suffer on the pickup speed, especially if you are uphill or in a road like this one, but you also will suffer keeping the momentum, keeping the high speed going, because with a heavy load you will brake at least twice as much even on the highway. So definitely this means that you have to slow down to take a turn, otherwise you will risk tipping over or crashing and losing your current job, and definitely you don't want to do that. Where with light load, as you see in here, I can do crazy stuff, where if I was there, for example, with high value load with over 20 tons, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would have crashed onto the bridge there. I wouldn't have been able to stop in time, let alone then the pickup speed and going back up to speed. So this is another negative thing about those jobs, even though they pay you a little bit more money. But in my opinion, it's not worth risking just a little bit amount of money with the same XP, because the trip is going to be the same for both. You can choose your own length of the trip, so the XP is going to be the same. You are not going to gain almost anything, or if you gain, the gain is going to be negligible, where with a light load like the fragile cargo and on-time delivery combined with each other, you are still, as I already have mentioned many times, you are going to be able to do 2 trips in one trip that you can do with a heavy load. And obviously you are going to earn more money this way, you are going to earn more XP this way, so you are going to be able to progress faster into the game. But anyway, this is just my personal opinion. This is just the ways I have found to progress quickly into the game, and definitely the ways or the tricks I'm showing you into this series of videos are not the best out there, but definitely are tricks that have helped me because I have done these mistakes before and I have corrected them. So that's why I decided to share this with you, so you guys can progress through the game quickly. And believe me, after we go into level 16 and beyond, the game is going to be a little bit more fun because the money is going to be there definitely, and obviously then we can go ahead and buy our own truck and have the fun that we desperately want. And if you want into this phase of the game, if you desperately want to buy your own truck, you can go ahead and do that. The jobs are going to pay you just a little bit more, but you have to keep in mind that you need to pay for gas, for fuel, let's say, you need to pay for maintenance, you need to pay for tires and so on, and the risk is very high because no matter what you do, no matter how carefully you drive, you are going to crash. At one point of the game you are going definitely to crash because it's inevitable. And as I have already mentioned on my previous videos, if you crash with another truck, you're going to pay only for the forfeit of the job, which is $12,000, and that's it. But if you crash with your own truck, you are going to pay for the job, for the forfeit, the $12,000, and obviously you are going to pay for the truck to get fixed, to get it and running. And into this point of the game is very risky. Even just one crash can take you on the negative because the costs to fix the truck are going to be very high, so you have to keep this in mind. That's why I always say you need to keep a little bit of money aside. Don't spend all the money that you own. Try to make a little bit more money before buying something or before upgrading something, because anything can happen. And also you have to keep in mind that the drivers that you, or the employers that you have gotten, they not always return you money. So as you saw in there, even after five levels that I have gone up, you can see that the drivers are not getting too much money to me, only 1.2k, I think it was one, and the two others give me only $1,700 per day, which doesn't it's not enough only to pay the loan. And speak of the loan installment in total $5,788, and tomorrow it's going to be 8,600 and something, because the $100,000 is going to be added to that, and the 50,000, I think. Yeah, so yeah, the loan itself per day is going to get around $10,000. So yes, I can repay that with my own job, but if I do just one crash, then it would put me in the difficult position. Not say that it will bankrupt me, but it will put me into a difficult position. So yeah, keep on playing, guys. Keep on playing with the strategy that I'm telling you, to get loads that are light, under 10 tons is going to be better, and working for others, not with your own truck. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. You can do whatever you want, and you can even play with your own truck and risk, but I suggest you not do that. And on the next video I'm going to explain you into more details again, once more, why it's better working for others than working with your own truck. I'm going to explain you with proof, not with only me just talking and rambling about like I'm doing here. So yeah, just be patient, guys, have some fun, be careful with the high-speed trucks. As you can see with these light loads, even with shitty trucks, you can easily go over 100 kilometers per hour, and going over 100, let alone 110 and 120, it's risky. Definitely you can do the jobs much quicker, but it's risky, so keep that in mind. Okay then, let's wrap this video up. Hope this was helpful. Obviously, if so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also turn on post notifications so you never miss one of my new videos. And yeah, stay tuned for more secrets and tips about these games and maybe others, why not? So okay, that was it for today. Thanks again for watching, guys, and as always, catch you on the next one. Bye bye.